HDB is giving out money this month, from compensation to acquisition. Let's find out more today. Hi everyone, my name is Casey from Home Quarters. This is Singapore Property Market Update for June 2022. Alright, big overview of the market for June 2022. First up, we have the HDB segment. HDB resale price increased 1.1% in April, up for 22nd straight month right this month. Alright, for condo resale price rise for 21 straight month, up 0.7% in April. The price rose for the 21st straight month already. It increased 0.7% from April, from month prior, and 9% year on year. Right, condo HDB rent hits a new peak in April. Condo rental were also up for a 16 straight month, and similarly for HDB for a consecutive 23 month. Alright, for landed property, Singapore landed homes see the fastest price appreciation in a decade in 2021. Private landed price over the last decade appreciated at the fastest rate in 2021. Landed property prices are estimated to increase 9 to 15% in 2022. We at Home Quarters thinks that Singapore residential segment are still experiencing an increasing trend and will last till at least the end of the year. Now let's dive deeper into HDB news. We have the headline: HDB compensate BTO flat buyers for delay. A buyer of the BTO Anchorage Village in Sengkang will be compensated by the HDB Housing and Development Board, as the legal completion date will be exceeded by 4 to 6 months by the time the units were ready May to July of 2023. Buyers can expect payout between $2,270 and $4,240. We at Home Quarters thinks that many homeowners at Anchorage Village is just happy they are finally able to move into their BTO with or without the compensation. Even with the uncertainty of COVID and the Ukraine war, lifting of border restriction worldwide have seen BTO sites nearly reaching full manpower capacity. Potential BTO buyers can rejoice as HDB launched some 4,500 BTO flats, including 2 PLH projects in May, and HDB to launch 2 BTO projects under PLH. HDB has just launched 4,500 new BTO flats, including 2 new projects under the Prime Location Public Housing Scheme in Bukit Merah and Queenstown. Under the PLH scheme, the minimum occupation period (MOP) from 5 years have become 10 years, with a subsidy clawback at the first resale. We at Home Quarters thinks that with 4-room flat in Bukit Merah and Queenstown expecting to start from $560,000 to $500,000 respectively, it will be a steal compared to some resale 5-room flat in the area that have already crossed the $1 million mark. 9 Marsiling HDB block to make way for Woodlands checkpoint expansion. Block 210 to 218 at Marsiling Crescent/Lane will be acquired in an ambitious Woodlands checkpoint redevelopment and expansion project that is expected to ease traffic congestion caused by a projected 40% increase in traffic by 2050. We at Home Quarters hope that this will resolve crazy jam to and from our beloved northern neighbour. Next, we have the condominium segment. Piccadilly Grand sells 77% of the 407 units at an average of 2,150 per square foot. A joint development by CDL and MCL Land, Piccadilly Grand sold 315 units out of 407 at an average selling price of 2,150 per square feet. Live at MB Condominium in Mountbatten sells over 75% of units. Over 75% of the 298 Live at MB units have been sold at an average of $2,387 per square feet, with the vast majority of buyers being local. We at Home Quarters thinks that there are upcoming exciting new launches coming right up. So to avoid disappointment, contact us at 8809-2889. Lentor land parcel up for sale under GLS. The first half of the year will see 3 99 years residential sites: Lentor Central, Lentor Garden, and Lentor Hill Road. Parcel that come up for the sale under the Government Land Sale or GLS program. Lakeside Apartments sold en bloc for $273.89 million, 14% above reserve price. The 12,465-odd square meter site near Jurong Lake Garden was bought by Windville Investment, a subsidiary of Big Time. More developers have expected price of new launches to rise. The majority of developers are expecting prices of new launch in the next 6 months to be moderately or substantially higher, stemming from rising construction costs, increased inflation, and interest rate. We at Home Quarters think that with the hot market right now in Singapore, developers are refilling their land bank and are tendering with higher and higher prices, and we will be keeping a keen watch on the above land parcel when they do launch. Next up, we have commercial. Orchard Road is posting stronger growth in retail rent. With the return of tourists and increasing consumer footfall from loosening of COVID restriction, retail rents in area like Orchard Road shopping belt is expected to return to pre-pandemic level by 2023. We at HomeQuarters thinks that the smart retailers should be looking to lock in their prime location before rent rebounds. Redevelopment of aging CBD building gains momentum. Pickups help support pandemic rent. The URA has given in-principle approval to 8 applications under the CBD Initiative Scheme and another 4 under the Strategic Development Initiative. We at HomeQuarters think that this will make CBD less of a ghost town during the weekend and will potentially hike the residential property there. Golden Mile Complex get 80% mandate for the collective sale at a lower price of $700 million, $100 million less than the original reserve price. A Far East organization and perennial holding consortium make the offer after the first attempt in July 2019, attracting no bids at $800 million reserve price. It's gazetted as a conservation building. The development is zoned for commercial use. Verdun House at Farrer Park sold to Fragrance Boss for $55.1 million, meaning apartment owners receive $2.1 to $2.8 million and shop owners get $2.7 to $7.5 million in the deal. The 7,300 square feet site is zoned for commercial use. We at HomeQuarters thinks that not only is the residential land in demand, commercial land is in demand too. Next, for a bit of general news, foreign buyers returned to property market in April after Q1 pullback. Buyers from China remain the largest proportion, with Malaysian, Indian and American buyers also increasing. China new rich drawn to Singapore. Newly rich from Greater China are flocking to Singapore to spend and spread their asset over more market and diversifying their holding through setting up family office. Where HomeQuarters thinks that more foreign investment is always good for the country and real estate sector, be it residential, commercial or industrial. The important thing to look out for is how the government will try to combat the rise in prices in time to come. Property stamp duty collection leaves 6.8 billion, corporate personal tax payment above pre-COVID level. The local property market has been responsible for 73.6% jump in stamp duty collected, due largely to more higher value transaction in the residential, luxury and good class bungalows segment. Home prices, rental rate likely to keep rising amid construction cost pressure. Other factor working to keep home prices and rental rate high is construction costs. Steel rebar costs are surging, labour issue continue to plague the construction industry despite border opening. We at HomeQuarters think this will definitely impact the cost of building home and eventually the increase in cost will be passed on to the consumer. So this year might be a golden opportunity if you have the ability to jump on board to purchase if you are still sitting on the fences. LTA awards 2 contract worth 386 million for Jurong Region Line, 2 contract worth 286 million were awarded for Singapore's 7 MRT line, the Jurong Regional Line, which is slated to open in 3 stages between 2027 and 2029. My alma mater finally is not going to be caught pull out NTU anymore with the completion. So that's it for June 2022. Come back next month for more Singapore property update. If you are keen to work with HomeQuarters to help you properly expose your unit for sale or to purchase your dream home or investment, do reach out to us at 8809-2889 or go to our website homequarters.com.sg. My name is Casey from HomeQuarters. To know more about the Singapore real estate tips and tricks, subscribe, follow and like us on YouTube, Instagram and Facebook at HomeQuartersSG. And remember, call HomeQuarters and start packing.